Hi, so my name is Ross Garner. I'm the head of content and custom solutions at MindTools. So I'm responsible for our off-the-shelf content library, all of our custom content for various different clients. I write a newsletter, the L&D Dispatch, and I host the MindTools L&D podcast.
Thanks for taking the time out to speak to us, Ross, especially at the end of the day. So to get us kicked off, what are the conversations that you're hearing a lot this year at Learning Technologies? Maybe the ones that you're glad you're hearing and the ones that maybe you wish we weren't having so much.
So there's an acronym going around the conference that I'm hearing an awful lot of. It is the AI acronym, absolutely everywhere. I would say on the sales side, AI is mentioned all the time. On the client side, when I'm speaking to our clients, there's already, it's only been, like a year and 5 months or something since ChatGPT launched. There's already a degree of AI fatigue. I think a lot of our clients are really living in a hybrid working world where there is no reason to get people together in an office synchronously, except for some sort of live training session. So a lot of them are really foregrounding face-to-face delivery and workshops in the programs that they're running and really craving that human connection. And so I think when they are looking around at all the AI stuff here, they're a bit like, this is just further distancing our colleagues from one another. I don't want to completely crap on AI. I think there's all sorts of cool ways you could deploy AI in a human-centric way. But there is a disconnect between what our clients are talking about versus what the folks marketing AI products per se.
Okay, well, I would definitely agree with that. Now, I always like to think of Learning Technologies as a bit of a line in the sand, a moment where we all kind of get together in one place every year. It's one of those rare moments that, is always in the calendar. So it's a good opportunity to look back and reflect on the past 12 months. So from your perspective, what have you seen change in the last year?
AI is everywhere. I know this is the most tedious thing to say, but it really is impossible not to talk about it. I suspect many of your listeners will have read Don Taylor's Global Sentiment Survey for this year, where AI is not just at the top, it is very at the top. It has shoved literally everything else down the list. I think learning analytics is up there as well, personalization, because these are kind of AI-related technologies. Basically, they're super difficult to do in a scalable way, and AI tech now makes that possible. So that's obviously the big thing, and I would say it's certainly become the main thing here.
Okay, so the flip side of that question then is looking ahead. In the next year, generally I've been asking, what do you think we're going to see? But maybe just slightly change that for this conversation. What do you hope to see? And what do you think we're likely to see in the next 12 months?
So there's a lot of excitement about AI. What I find when I talk to people who don't work in L&D is that they do not care at all. A lot of my friends and family are super smart. There's one of my friends builds satellites that are launched in the SpaceX rockets. The recent moon landing, the one that went missing, some of his components were on there. Super smart guy. I got another guy who's like a PhD physicist. Another person runs an engineering company. None of them use ChatGPT. It's really bizarre because in learning we hear about it all the time. But we are designing digital learning solutions for normal people, not L&D HR people. And there's all the tech bros and the hype bros and all that. I know there's loads and loads of people who really care about this stuff. But the vast majority of normal people don't particularly seem to care about it. I think what they do like, though, is useful products that serve their very human needs. And so I think we'll see a lot of sort of superficial deployments of artificial intelligence in all sorts of different learning tech. What we'd like to see is it being used in a super smart way that actually makes people's working lives better.
Well, we couldn't finish on a better hope than that, really, could we? Ross, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and we'll include links to your podcast and MindTools in the description of this episode.